An elderly woman passed away and arrived at Yamlock, but when the ticket inspector scanned her forehead, the device revealed that she was an unclassified soul. She was neither fully eligible for heaven nor destined for hell. Instead, she was trapped somewhere in between. To determine her fate, the ticket inspector immediately called Yamaraj. The elderly woman was then taken to a room where several other unclassified souls were waiting. As everyone wondered what would happen next, Yamaraj suddenly walked into the room. According to the laws of the underworld, a person's sins had to be weighed before deciding whether they would go to heaven or hell. If the weight of their sins was more than 50 kilograms, they would be sent straight to hell. Otherwise, they would be allowed to enter heaven. Yamaraj began the assessment. First, a young woman stepped onto the scale. She stood there nervously, but fortunately, the weight of her sins was just below the limit. She was declared worthy of entering heaven. Next, it was a young man's turn. He too successfully qualified for heaven. Finally, the elderly woman stepped onto the scale. The pointer spun for a few moments before coming to a stop at exactly 50 kilograms. That meant she was about to be sent to hell. The elderly woman quietly accepted her fate, but suddenly, tears began to roll down her cheeks. As the tears fell, the weight of her sins decreased ever so slightly. Yamaraj sensed that something had changed, so he immediately ordered his staff to inspect the scale once again. Using a magnifying glass, they carefully examined the reading and discovered that the weight of her sins was, in fact, just below 50 kilograms. According to the rules, the elderly woman was sent to heaven instead of hell.